Okay, so I'm going to do the Perpetual calendar tutorial. I've already cut out a few pieces. I put the scrapbook paper on. I have a tutorial on my Pickett's YouTube channel, Pickett's Laser Files YouTube. I do have a scrapbooking paper tutorial, how to put that on wood. It's super easy. But I wanted to show you a little trick that I do because the kerf is different on paper than it is wood. And so there's a little tiny bit of leftover and I take a sander. This thing is a little gator and I have the big gator somewhere. These I got at Lowe's. You can get them on Amazon, but they are so handy to have. But I take off the edge. You can see it's a very annoying noise. But I wanted to show you how I do it. If that's something you want to do, it's just something I do. I just kind of think it gives it kind of a more finished look. And so I did the other ones, so it wasn't so, I should have done the smallest one so it wasn't so annoying. Anyway, this is how I do it. And then there's a little bit on the bottom. So that is another little trick that I do. There you go. And so it just gives it a little finished edge. Now I'm going to take you over to my Glowforge and show you what I'm doing here. Hold on one second here. Okay. So I'm going to try to do this without making you sick. I made a jig, okay, out of cardboard, and it's in the file so that you can make a bigger one than I did. And then all you're going to do is you're going to set it in there, just like so. They just all sit in there. I made it just a little bit bigger so you don't have to, you know, play around with it too much. Just set them in there. Okay. And we're going to go over here to my computer. And they're already here. I try to line them up as best I can. And then, yeah, that's pretty good. And then this one here. And then I'm going to, let's see, that's going to be engrave, and I use draft. You don't need SD or H. I don't, okay. Just set it on draft. You don't need these. They go so deep into it. You don't, I mean, if you want to, fine, but I don't. Just do that. And then it's on cut, which I don't need. So we can ignore the cut. And then engrave, graphic, there we go. Now they're all ready to print. And so that's how I do it. Once these are all finished engraving, delete delete the January and the Sunday out, delete those. So you're going to pull, you know, more into it. Like I said, the jig that I made is much bigger, and so you can do a lot more. And, but what you're going to want to do with the numbers is you're going to want to do, so I papered the back side of the small one. Well, I papered the back side of all of them. But you definitely need to paper, if you're going to use paper, well, I guess it wouldn't matter. I mean, you could stain it or whatever, or paint it on the back and then engrave. I guess it doesn't matter. But I papered the back and the front. And then what I did is I went on the small ones, 0 through 9. And then when I flipped them all over, the 0 is on the back is now a 9 on the front. And then the 1 on the back is a 8 on the front. Does that make sense? So you're going to go make all of these 0 through 9, and then you flip them all over and you go to the opposite of what that number 1 is. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just message me and I'll help you with it. But anyway, so yeah, and then just push print, and they're going to engrave the letters in there. And that's really it, people. It's not too bad. Let me know if you guys need any help with these at all. I don't mind helping. All right, have a great day.